plus 5 strength, plus 32.5% earthquake damage. Left action button. Refund. Normal node. Plus 5 strength. Normal node. Plus 5 strength. Plus 32.5% normal node. Plus 5 strength. Plus 32.5 and out magic node. Plus 7 dexterity. Normal node. And legendary node. And out legendary node. And out normal node. Plus 5 and magic node. Booserum 6 magic node. Magic boost fortify 55% slash. And LT, LR and GT, Lagerg 60, 120. Una 60, 130. Portal, the pit. Tire 39, the pit. Artificer and Athos, S realm activated. Key passives are the final unlock in the skill tree, providing powerful effects that can greatly. Coron and Athos, S descent. Artificer and Athos, S realm activated. The pit, tire 39. Select the art, Fury 100, Bloodthirsty Bloat, Nightmare Bloated, Shambling Sibyl, Master Marauder, Shambling Corpse, Eye of Blood, Fury 84, Sibyl, Fury Bloated Corpse Ethan, Shambling Corpse, Fury 88%, Shattering, Bloated, Shambling Corpse, Sibyl, Shambling Corpse, Minion, Shambling Corpse, Minion, Fury Raheel Reinforcement, Shambling Corpse, Minion, Fury, Shambling Corpse, Shambling, Bloated Corpse Ethan, Master at Arms, Fury 24%, Fury 50, Sibyl, Fury 12, Marauder, Shambling Corpse, Rage Shore Eliker, Fury, Marauder, Master at Arms, Fury 72, Fury 97, Eye of Blood, Minion, Fury 6, Fury 90, Fury 6%. Raheel Reinforcement. Vial of Blood, Vial of Shambling Corpse. Shambling Corpse. Thundering, Shore Eliker. Fury 30, Scorching Bloated Corpse, Shambling Corpse. Vial of Blood, Sibo. Vial of Blood. Shambling, Scorching, Shore Eliker, Marauder. Master at Arms. Fury 72%. Vial of Blood, Sibo. Fury 93, Raheel Reinforcement, Master at Arms. Artillery Shrine. Bottom action button. Interact. Marauder, Minion. Shambling Corpse. Fury 47%. Master at Arms. Fury Shambling Corpse. Fury 6%. Coron and Athos, S demise. Bottom action button. Barrier, 0%. Coron and Athos, S descent. Bottom action button. Interact. Flame Shadow, Raheel Reinforcement. Fury, Brain Snap, Sibyl. Serpent Cultist, Scrapper. Serpent Cultist. Scrapper, Minion. Fury with Marksman, Minion, Scrapper, Brain Snapper. Fury 56%. Last Wave Shrine. Bottom action button. Interact. Fury 24%. Brain Snapper. Serpent Cold Magus. Minion. Serpent Color. Brain Snapper. Fury 66. Raheel Reinforcement. Serpent Cultist. Fury 67%. Bear. Fury Serpent Cold Magus. Throat Sliter. Fury 70. Soul Shock. Serpent Cultist. Sibo. Marksman. Minion. Fury 72%. Sibo. Serpent Cultist. Fury Bear. Sibo. Fury Knight. Scrapper. Sibo. Bone Snap. Serpent Color. Raheel Reinforcement. Serpent Cultist. Fury 93. Serpent Scrapper. Fury 56. Marksman. Fury 69%. Soul Shock. Rocking Bone Snapper. Fury 84%. Fury Zip. Fury 80. Bone Snapper. Minion. Sibo. Fury 75. Marksman. Minion. Fury 24%. Left shoulder. Sibo. Barrier, 0%. Marks, Serpent Color, Minion, Serpent Color, Flame Snapper. Fury 0%. Guardian and Appos, S-Lair. Bottom action button. Barrier, 0%. The Guardian and Appos, Flexible. Fury 100, Fury 74, Fury 98, Fury 31%, Fury 87, Fury 0, Fury 38, Fury, Barrier, 100%. Fury 0, Fury 31, Sibyl. Fury 54%. And Infernal Awake Soul Gloves, Awakened Glyph, Upgrade Glyph, Upgrades available. 4. Rumble. Level 40, Upgrade Success. Upgrade Success. Upgrade failed. Upgrade failed. Barrier, 0%. The knockdown status effect prevents enemies from moving or Fury 29%. Weapon Map, Blood Boiling Lich, Gut 60, 200 and Ardnal, 5. Purveyor of Cure, Blacksmith, Sidus. Salvage. Fury 9%. Purveyor of Curiosities. Unable to sell items to this vendor. 2,100 Elder Mace, Oath, Death, Vigor, Nettle Mace of Herculean Spectacle purchased. 900 Murmuring Ogles. Fury 0%. Item received. Godge Layer Craft, Soul, Overkill. And LT, Character, Brawler, Fortify, 75% slash. Ramo, Overkill. Character, Brawler and Appos, S Penitent, Elder Mate, Nox 6 and LT, Blacksmith, Sidus. Blacksmith. And LT, 5. Ardnal. Heal. Bottom action button. Portal Activator. Artificer and Appos, S Obelisk. And LT, SA and GT, Azrael's, Comernic 60, 205. Fortify, 55% slash. And LT, SA and GT, Azrael 60, 229. Fortify, 35% slash. Nazra 60, 203. Character. Left Gar. Elixir of Advantage E, 8, Gar. Tech, normal node. Max, normal node. Plus 5 strength. Plus 33.5. Mat, normal node. Mat, normal node. Plus 5 strength. Plus 33. Glyph socket. Plus 167.5% earthquake damage. Socketed glyph. Rumble. Radius side. Normal node. Plus 5 strength. Plus 33.5% earthquake damage. Left action button. Refund. And Comernic 60, 205. And LT, Vessel Barb 60, 131. Fortify, 10% slash. Fortify. Character. And LT, HDP and GT, GUT 60, 211. Character. And up portal activator. The pit. The pit. Tire 38. Tire 38. The artificer and Athos, S. Close enemies are those who are in melee range. Distant enemies are those who. Koran and Apos, S descent. Artificer and Apos, S realm activated. The pit. Tire 38. Select the starting flesh thresher, minion. Oppressor. Fury 24%, Fury 50%, Fury 82%. Succubus. Crusher. Stormy Succubus. Succubus, Minion. Fury 0%. Flesh, Sibyl. Fury 35%, Wahale Reinforcement. Fury 6%. Crusher. All Toglac. Crusher. Fury 82%. Stormy Prowler. Storm Ward, Minion. Storm Ward, Minion. Fury 55%. Storm Ward. Fury 80 Prowler. Fury 0%. All Toglac. Fury 30%. All Toglac. Rahale Reinforcement. Fury 82%. Prowler. Storm Ward, Elephant. Fury Succubus. All Toglac. Crusher. Sibyl. Fury 28%. Burning Crusher. Succubus. Fury 39. Oppressor. Sibyl. Painter Topiary. Touchpad Blue Reliquaries. Succubus. Crusher. Sibyl. Flesh Thresher. Fury 10%. Sibyl. Ball Toglac. Rahale Reinforcement. Fury. Ball Toglac. Fury. Burning Ball Toglac. Cloud. Snowy Ball Toglac. Smoke. Sibyl. Ball Toglac. Minion. Fury 90. Storm Ward. Minion. Prowler. Minion. Fury 28%. Storm. Sibyl. Fury. Ball Toglac. Fury 0%. Ball Toglac. Biofence. Fury 53%. Storm. Prowler. Fury 80. Fury. Oppressor. Minion. Shivering Biofence. Fury. Oppressor. Succubus. Prowler. Fury 90. Fury 60. Fury 84. Fury 0%. Succubus. Sibyl. Fury 22%. Koran and Apos, S demise. Koran and Apos, S demise. Barrier 0%. Koran and Apos, S descent. Channeling Shine. Button action button. Interact. Fury 24%. Firebrand. Fury Sibyl. Firebrand. Starting Thundering Scorcher. Marauder. Minion. Fury 0. Alchemist. Barrel. Fury 0%. Barrel. Prowler, Volcog, Scorcher, Prowler, Volcog, Prowler, Fury 90, Wretched Slicer, Prowler, Arsonist, Rahila Reinforcement, Fury Arsonist, Minion, Fury 70%. Sabo, Shocking Prowler, Slicer, Fury 90, Scorcher, Prowler, Fury 56%, Fury Sabo, Fury 50, Bloodthirsty Volcog, Prowler, Minion, Sabo, Fury 81%, Firebrand, Fury 38%, Sabo, Slicer, Fury 88%, Fury 6%, Windy Slicer, Fury Marauder, Minion, Fury Storm Lord, Volcog, Fury 0%, Storm Lord, Prowler, Fury 76%, Sabo, Scorcher, Barrier, 100%, Scorcher, Barrier, Scorcher, Blocking Slicer, Scorcher, Storm Arsonist, Nick Slicer, Minion, Guardian and Appos, S-Lair. Bottom action button. Interact. Fury 0, the Guardian and Appos, S-Lair. Grandmother. Fury 82%, Fury 32, Fury 69, Fury 0, Fury 38, Fury 91, Fury 72, Fury 0, Fury 20, Fury 70, Fury 0%. Awake Annual Awake Chest of Pound. Awakened Glyphstone. Barrier 0%. Upgrades available. Upgrade failed. Necromancer. Saragar. The Guardian and Appos, S-Lair. Bottom action button. Interact. Chandra 60, 132. Guzob 60, 81. 60, 5. Character. Dominion Chain of the Moonrise. Ardnal. Heal. Bottom action button. The pit. Tire 41. Tire 47. The pit. Artificer and Appos, S-Realm activated. The pit. Tire 47. Select the art. And LT, VRD and GT, Paxel 60, 225. The knockdown status effect prevents enemies from moving or taking action for a Koran and Appos, S Descent. Sabo, Up, Purple Werewolf. Life of Winter Hunter. Black Werewolf, Champion. Werewolf, Champion. Werewolf. Fury 30, Fury 90, Werewolf, Minion. Fury 39, Fury 70%, Werewolf, Minion. Fury 0%. Winter Hunt, Plague of Sibbles. Outlaw. Plague of Rahila Reinforcement, Werewolf. Fury 50, Werewolf. Fury 6%. Clifflipper, Lifehand, Bloodlipper, Minion. Fury 40, Fury 70, Fury 90, Fury 6, Fury 35, Fury 38, Fury 70, Fury 100%, Bloodlitter, Minion. Fury 1, Rahila Reinforcement. Fury 70, Fury 0, Fury 24, Fury Outlaw, Sabo. Fury 24, Fury 100, Fury 0, Fury 38%, Fury 50%, Fury 100%, Bloodlitter, Lifehand, Fury 70, Fury 100, Fury 0, Werewolf, Fury 50, Winter Hunter, Fury 82%, Lifehand, Sabo, Rahila Lifehand, Fury's werewolf. Fury 24, Fury 47%. Winter hunter. Fury's lightning. Fury shattering werewolf. Fury 6 dwarf. Hit dwarf. Fury 81 for Fury zip dwarf, minion. Fury 82 for dwarf, minion. Redful werewolf. Redful with dwarf, minions. Civil. Fury 90. Fury with raw hail reinforcement. Fury 7 civil. Fury barrier with Fury 6%. Raw hail reinforcement. Slave of error. Fury 6 dwarf. Winter hunter. Fury 64% lightning. Fury winter hunter. Fury 98%. Ward. Lightning. Outlaw. Fury 100% civil. Fury raw hail reinforcement. Fury 100, Fury 9, Fury 50, Fury 6, Fleetworker, minion. Fury 0%. Barrel. Civil, Coron and Aphos, S demise. Bottom action button. Fury 80%. Coron and Aphos, S descent. Bottom action button. Interact. Skeleton captain, skeleton force axe. Spider hose, raw hail spider. Fury 47%, reward unlocked. Challenge. Reward, laughing, skull, player titles. Fury skeleton, minion. Fury 6, Fury 90, Fury 38%, Fury 68, Fury 91%, Fury 6%. Scorching skeleton captain. Fury 1, Fury 0%, Fury 100, Fury 100, Fury 35, Fury 70, raw hail reinforcement, skeleton captain, minion. Fury 7, Fury 90, Fury 0, Fury 24%. Skeleton corpse bow, minion. Fury 86%. Lethal shrine. Bottom action button. Interact. Fury 96%. Skeleton archer. Fury 0, Fury, spidering, minion. Fury 50, spider host. Fury 100 for Fury, raw hail reinforcement. Skeleton captain. Spider, minion. Fury 80, Fury, civil. Fury 90, spider. Barrier, spider. Fury, skeleton. Fury 88%. Skeleton. Spider hose. Fury, skeleton. Fury, spider, skeleton captain. Fury, skeleton captive, skeleton. Spider hook, skeleton civil. Raw hail reinforced, skeleton, shattering skeleton, flavor tokenery. Touchpad new reliquaries. Fury 81%, skeleton archer, minion. Fury civil. Fury 100, Fury 81, skeleton force axe. Skeleton force, skeleton captain, skeleton archer, minion. Fury 8, Fury 1, Fury 6, barrier, Fury 38, skeleton archer, minion. Fury 60, raw hail reinforcement. Fury 75%. Spider. Fury 24, Fury 6, spider hose. Fury, spider. Fury 90, Fury 31%. Spider. Fury 84%. Spider. Thunder, spider hose. Civil. Fury, spidering, minion. Fury, civil. Fury 1, raw hail reinforcement. Fury 8, Fury 6, spider. Fury 70, thunder, spider, minion. Spider hose, minion. Fury, spider hose, minion. Spidering. Spider. Fury 66%. Skeleton, civil. Fury 89%. Spidering. Fury, painted spider, civil. Fury 94, skeleton cap, wretched spider hose. Spidering, minion. Fury 0, Fury 20, Fury 4, Fury 70%, Fury 100, Fury 0%, Fury 25, Fury 48, skeleton force axe. Fury 8, spider. Barrier, 100, civil. Skeleton archer. Fury 100, spider host, minion. Dreadful spider. Fury 38, Fury civil. Fury 100, Fury 100, Fury 0, raw hail reinforcement. Fury 66%. Skeleton archer. Spider, skeleton arch, skeleton corpse bow. Fury 100%. Red foot, spider in. Skeleton, minion. Fury 100, Fury 87, Fury 90, Fury 0, Fury 86, Fury 0, Fury spider. Fury 29, Fury 80, Fury raw reinforcement. Fury 0%. Spider. Fury 80, Fury 0, Fury 24, Fury 59, skeleton. Fury 0%, shocking spider hose. Spider hose. Fury 1, Fury 100, spider in, minion. Skeleton archer. Spider hose, minion. Fury 85, Fury 7, Fury, Raw spider in. Guardian and Appos, S-Lair. Bottom action button. Interact. Barrier, 73, the Guardian and Appos, S-Lair. Civil. Barrier, Civil. Fury 31, Fury 70, Fury 99, Fury 0, Fury 24%, Fury 47%, Fury 100, Fury 0, Fury 24, Fury 40, Fury 0, raw hail reinforcement. Fury 80%, Fury 100%, Fury 100, Fury 80, Fury 1, Fury 31%, Nangari Slitherer. Fury 47%, Fury 7, Fury 0, Fury 24%, Nangari Slitherer. Fury 40, Nangari Slitherer. Fury 0, Fury 30, Fury 0, Fury 100%, Fury raw hail reinforcement. Fury 100, Fury 70, Fury 90, Fury 0, Fury 24, Fury 47%. Barrier, 100%, Nangari Slitherer. Fury 100, Fury 0, Fury 24, Fury 50, Fury 91%. Nangari Slicer. Fury 95, Fury 20, Fury 66%. Snake Eye. Fury 89, Fury raw hail reinforcement. Fury 90, Fury 0, Fury 30, Fury 61, Fury 98, Fury 0, Fury 53, Fury 0, Fury 38, Fury 70, Civil. Fury 4, Fury 70, Fury 90, Fury 0, Fury 24, Fury 47, Fury 74, Fury 1, Fury 1, Fury 0, Fury 30%, Fury 53%, Fury 82%, raw hail reinforcement. Fury 40, Fury 96%. Awakened Glyph Mace, Pans, Awakened Glyph Stone, upgrades available. Upgrade success, upgrade failed, upgrade success. The Pit. Dungeon cleared. Barrier, 0%. Saragar. Fury 71%. Scarlotta 60, 54, Port the Pit. Battle, Tire 4, Tire 44, Tire 42, Tire 4, Tire 43. The Pit, Fury 28%. And LT, Itcan GT, Cheesy, Murmuring Obels are used to purchase random items from a purveyor of curiosities. Coron and Appos, S Descent. Fortify, 8 Barrel. Raw Hair with War. Winter Hunter, Marksman, War, Bone Snapper, Nightmare Werewolf, Range Werewolf, Fury Night War, Minion, Fury 86 War, Minion, Fury 87%, Throat Slitter, War, Fury 90, Scrapper, Fury Werewolf, Rounders Mindbreak, Civil, War, Winter Hunter, Minion, Raw Hail Reinforced Rounders Mindbreaker, Werewolf, Minion, Fury 87, Fury 100, Fury 28%. Marksman, Blast Rage Shine, Bottom action button. Interact. Fury 81%. Werewolf. Mariella Burns. Minion. Fury 94%. Marksman. War. Sabo. Winter Hunt. Scrap. Werewolf. Barrier. Self-Log. Sabo. Bone Snap. Great Slicker. Field. Winter. Lagar. Great Slicker. Marks. Werewolf. Marksman. Great Slicker. Fury 45%. Lagarde. Fury 78%. Bone Snapper. Fury. Great Slicker. Fury 82. Great Slicker. Fury 84%. Great Slicker. Fury 19%. Werewolf. Fury 70%. Winter Hunter. War. Minion. Raw Hair Reinforcement. Fury 79%. War. Minion. Fury. Winter Hunters. Minion. Fury 99. Bone Snapper. Fury 53%. Werewolf. Minion. Fury 8. Fury 90. Fury 0. Fury 24. Fury 47. Fury 70. Fury 0%. Barrier, 0%. Blackguard. War. Marksman. Civil War. Fortify. You have died. You will lose 10%. Civil. Fortify, 0% / life 100%. Sabo. Blackguard. Warg. Blackguard. Scrapper. Raw Winter. Bone Snapper. Shark. War. Winter Hunter. Minion. Winter Werewolf. Minion. Fury 30. Fury 70. Fury 89. Fury 0%. Bone Snapper. Champion. Winter Hunter. Marksman. Werewolf. Wretched Werewolf. Fury 81%. Nightmare. War. Minion. Barrier, 100, Fury 59, Fury 8 War, Minion. Fury 24%. Koron and Apos, S Demise. Koron and Apos, S Descent. Bottom action button. Interact. Barrier, 0%. Fortify, 74. Life not Winter, Shivering Winter, Gallant Werewolf. Burning Werewolf, Annihilated, Burning Werewolf. Fury 4, Civil. War, Minion. Fury 70, Fury Winter War, Minion. War, Minion. Fury 30%. Winter Hunter, Werewolf, Lethal Shrine. Bottom action button. Interact. Werewolf. Fury 24%. Soul Ally, Raw Reinforcement. Soul Burner. Fury 98%. Favorite opening. Touchpad E Reliquaries. War, Minion. Field Element Breaker. Werewolf. Midfield War, Minion. Fury 100 Annihilator. Fury 90. Fury 93%. Spawn. Balrog. Barrier. Soul War. Civil. Fury 35. Fury 62%. Werewolf. Civil. Fury 10%. Raw Reinforcement. Soul Burner. Fury 100. Spot. Soul War. Minion. Thundering Werewolf. Winter Hunter. War. Minion. Soul Burner. Annihilator. Werewolf. Fury 97%. Annihilator. Fury 0%. Sabo. Spawn of the Damned. Spawn of the Damned. Fury. Balrog. Fury 28%. Soul Burner. Soul Burner. Sabo. Raw Reinforcement. Fury 90 Werewolf. Fury 47%. Fury 71 Soul Burner. Minion. Fury 30. Fury 59. Fury 82%. Fury 24%. Soul Burner. Minion. Spawn of the Damned. Fury 100%. Spawn of the Damned. Raw Reinforcement. Fury. Balrog. Fury 24. Balrog. Minion. Fury. Balrog. Fury 90%. Fury 1. Fury 90. Fury 82. Fury 24. Fury 50. Fury set the Guardian awaits you. You have died. You will lose 10% equipment durability. Sabo. Barrier, 0%. Guardian and Appos, S layer. Bottom action button. Interact. Sabo. Character, Dominion, Enable, Gold, Poison, Cold resistant, Lightning resistant, Lightning, Fire resist. The Guardian and Appos, S layer. Raw hair reinforcement. Fortify, Fury 38, Fury 75, Sabo. Fury 1, Sabo. Fury 1, Fury 90, Fury 24%. Sabo. Barrier, Fury 24%. Sabo. Barrier, Fury 70, Fury 90, Fury 24, Fury 85, Fury 38, Fury 0%, Fury reinforcement. Fury 16, Fury 97%. Awake Amulet Ring. The Ring, Amulet Ring. Awakened Glyphstone. Barrier, 0%. Upgrade 6, upgraded to Legendary. Upgrades available. Upgrade success. Upgrades available. 0. Upgrades available. Upgrade Fury 50%. Rare and legendary items can be tempered to gain custom affixes from temper. Saragar. Fury 26%. Character, Dominion Chain of the Moon Ride. 60, 196. Fortify, 80% / Occult, Razorback and LT, Occultist, Alivni. Imprint Aspect. Head. Slog Transmog, on. Torso. Slog Transmog, on. Hands. Slog Transmog, on. Equipped. Legs. Slog Transmog, on. Favorited Codex, favorited item, Code, Aspect of Bool Kathop, Codex of Power, Dominion Chain of, favorited Occultist, Fury 0%. Blacksmith, Sidus. Tempering. Fate. Defense, Barbarian Strategy, Worldly Endurance. Legendary. Barbarian Strategy. Legendary. 15.5, World Natural Resistant, Defensive. Barbarian Strategy. Legendary. World Defensive. Material cost. 40. 15. 2. 1. Temper item. Tempering. Temper complete. An affix has been added. Plus 39. Material cost. 40. 50. Blacksmith, Sidus. Tempering. Feat. Slog Transmog, on. Equipped. Favorited item. Ghost Walk. Favorite. Blacksmith, Sidus. Tempering. Defensive. Blacksmith, Sidus. Tempering. Barbarian, World Natural. Defensive. Material cost. 40. 15. 2. 1. Temper item. Tempering. Temper complete. Material cost. 40. 15. 2. 1. Temper item. Tempering. Material cost. 40. 15. 2. 1. Temper item. Tempering. Material cost. 40. 15. 2. 1. Temper item. Tempering. Temper complete. An app material cost. Fortify 35% / Scissoric. Nakirk 60, 238. Character. Side. Blacksmith, Sidus. Blacksmith, side. Item repaired. 5. Ardnal. Select difficulty. Left shoulder. Armory. Altar of. Waypoint. Tele and LT, RDB and GT. Freya 60, 177. Resistances reduce your damage taken against non-physical damage. Jorundai. Fortify, 14% slash. Entering the Helltide. Desolation's Reach. And LT, warning. Gaub Bushland. Plague Maggot, Helltide Conjurer. Maniac, Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Interact. Fly Swarm, Sibo, Plague Maggot Young. Fury 35%. Tortured Soul, Dead Cannibals. Bottom action button. Interact. Barrier, 0%. Tortured Souls. Fury, Vile Overseer. Sibo. Fury 41%. Sibo, Tortured Souls. Fury 93%. Glittering or Vein. Bottom action button. Interact. Fury 0%. Tortured Soul, Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Tortured Souls. Helltide Zealot. Fury 76%. Tortured Souls. Barrier, 100%. Flies, Vile New, Flames Hornet. Helltide, Vile 1. Skittering Abomin, Vile Overseer, Raw Reinforcement. Sibyl, Slain Villager. Bottom action button. Fury 0%. Tortured Gift of Light Weaponry. Requires 100 and Desolation's Reach. Barricade. Fury 35%. Gallovine. Bottom action but Damn Soul. Bottom action button. Interact. Marauder. Slicer. Razor Spine. Fury 24%. Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Tortured Souls. Fury 30%. Slicer. Fury 0%. Sibo. Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Interact. Razor Spine. Fury 53%. Or Vein. Bottom action button. Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Interact. Pestilent Host. Barrier, Sibo. Fury 93%. Shattering Firebrand, Sibo. Fury 5 Firebrand, Minion. Fury 0%. Marauder. Firebrand. Fury Firebrand. The Forces of Hell grow angry. Fury 12, Fiery Skittering Abomination. Skittering Abomination, Minion. Fury 24%. Pestilent Host, Scorcher. Fury 93, Firebrand. Fury 0%. Barrier, 0%. Scorcher. Razor Spine, Soul Burner. Fury 0%. Raw Hail Reinforcement. Marauder. Slice, Scorcher, Fire Arsenal, Fire, Marauder, Scorcher. Fury 47%. Sibo. Barrier, 0%. Scorcher. Fury 93%. Helltide Zealot, Helltide Prophet. Fury 35%. Left shoulder button. Whisper. Bottom action button. Track. Directional pad right. Searching party finder. Disable autofin. Right analog skip down. List in party finder. Spider. Fury Bloodhawk. Skittering Abomination. Fury 20. Fury Bloodhawk. Fly Swarm. Redford with Ultimate. Slicer. Marauder. Razor Spine. Fury 50. Raw Reinforcement. Fury 82%. Sibo. Soul Burnish, Razor Spine, Fire, Marauder. Fury 94, Fury 6%. Fury, Marauder, Firebrand. Fury 24%. Zarazar the Mighty, Elite. Fury 90%. Makeshift, Scorcher. Fury 82, Firebrand. Fury 70, Favor Token Earn. Touchpad View Reliquary, Tortured Souls. Fury 0, Bloodhawk. Fury 24, Arsonist. Tortured Souls. Firebrand. Fury 53%. Fury 88%. Damn Soul. Bottom action button. Interact. Fury 80. Tortured Souls. Fury 0%. Chest. Bottom action button. Interact. Soul Crusher. Bloodhawk. Gallovine. Bottom action button. Interact. Arsonist. Fury 35%. Sibo. Left shoulder. Barrier, 0%. Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Interact. Coral Archer. Fury 100. Helltide Prophet. Horror. Fury Paragon 193. Plus 1 pair of Horror. Pestilent Host. Horror Captain. Fury 28%. Angel Breath. Bottom action button. Interact. Helltide Zealot. Fury 0. Valley of the Strayed. Silent Overs. Horror Captain. Helltide Cut. Bound Prisoner. Bound Prisoner. Bottom action button. Interact. Dreadful Pit Lord. Spider Host. Champ. Tortured Souls. Fury 90. Tortured Souls. Fury 6%. Fury 35%. Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Interact. Ordain. Bottom action button. Interact. Succubus. Fury 0%. Horror Cap. Sybil. Fury 50. Horror Corpse Bow. Horror Captain. Fury 24%. Damn Soul. Bottom. Screaming Hellbane. Bottom action button. Interact. Horror Captain. Horror Captain. Fury 72%. Horror Captain. Spider Horror. Fury 82. Spiderling. Fury 60. Fury 93%. Desolation Breach. Vile Overseer. Soul Burner. Vile Overseer. Fury 76%. Moon Clan Impaler. Fury 7. Fury 99%. Moon Clan Shaman. Spider Host. Sybil. Fury 93%. Blister Barons. Fury 82%. Soul Burner. Fury Spawn of the Dead. Sybil. Blade Mag. Spider Host. Spiderling. Fury 0%. Vile Spiderling. Windy Vile Overseer. Fury 86%. Oppressor. Fury Helltide Prophet. Sybil. Soul Burner. Plague Swarm. Spiderling. Fury 28%. Vile One. The Forces of Hell Grow Frenzied. Fury 84. Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Interact. Spawn of the Damned. Tortured Souls. Fury 31%. Barrier. Spawn Overseer. Fury 47%. Rural Sybil. Fury 24%. Vile Fent. Fury 48. Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Interact. Crazy Prisoner. Touchpad View Reliquaries. Spike Fallon Shape Soul Burner. Fury 24%. Fury 40. Fallon Overseer. Soul Burner. Soul Fly Swarm. Fury 30%. Spider. Hell gives way to their champion. Fury 99. Cindy the Helltide Prophet. Fury. Plague Maggot. Tortured Souls. Spiderling. Fury 7. Then Spark Spawn. Belief. Fury 40. Fury 71%. Tortured Souls. Tortured Souls. Valwa. Crusher. Minion. Fury Orvane. Bottom action button. Interact. Skittering of Spider. Fury 24%. Dream Helltide Zealot. Fury 93%. Spiderling. Spider. Fury 70%. Fury Knight. Spider Host. Fury 0%. Spider Host. Sybil. Spider Host. Helltide Nightmare Pit Lord. Spiderling. Fury. Fury 53%. Spawn of the Damned. Helltide Prophet. Barrier, 0%. Health, 6, Burnt Wind, Fallon of Balrog. Fallon of the Forces of Hell Grow Angry. Fury 76%. Barrier, 0%. Fallon Lunatic, Sybil. Shattering Vile over Injured Iron Wolf. Bottom action button. Interact. Vile Shaman. Fury 0%. Glittering Orvane. Gallovine. Bottom action button. Interact. Fury 0. Spiderling. Fury 24%. Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Interact. Fury 4. Spider Host. Vile over. Spiderling. Minion. Fury 12, Fury 35%. Plague Swarm, Spike Plague Crusher, Fury 53%. Spider, Fury 76%. Talon Lunatic, Barrier 0%. Raw Hail Reinvincible, Bloodthirsty Vile 1, Fury 24%. Sybil, Ezrintier Spark Flasher, Barrier 0%. Damn Soul, Left Shoulder, Torture, Jail, Waypoint, Fury 47%. Helltide Zealot, Jorandai, Blistered Barons, Bottom Action Button, Left Shoulder Button, Sabo, Left Shoulder Button, Torment Up Game Guide, Options, Font Scale, LAR, Cross Network Play, Enabled, Cross Network Play, Enabled, you will encounter and be cross chat, join local chat channel, Enabled, join local chat, show trade chat, show errors, trade, mature language filter, Enabled, mature language filter, streamer mode, disabled, streamer mode, hides disabled. Warning, cross friend warning, options, Fury 0%. Warning, your return town portal will be closed once you leave town. Galp Mob Bushland, Plague Maggot Yum, Plague Maggot, Gorger, Plague Cleaver, Main, Soul Burner, Soul Burner, Raw Hillary, Mania, Executioner, Pestilent Host, Fury 0%. Tortured Gift of Mysteries, requires 250 cinders. Fury 40, Barrier 0%. Left Shoulder, Gelatinous Cyrus, Plague, Gorger, Gelatinous Cyrus, Barrier, Fury 0%. Maniac, Gelatinous Cyrus, Fury 20, Fury 76%. Gelatinous Cyrus, Fury 99%. Wretched Boot, Distill, Raw Hail Reinforcement, Barrier 0%. Distill, Plague, Pestilent Host, Fury 47%. Fury 71%. Wretched Souls, Bottom Action Button, Left Shoulder Button, Direction Alt, Waypoint, Teleport. Doomsayer, Bottom Action Button, Warning, your return town portal will be closed. Left shoulder, fly, left shoulder, with Bottom Action Button, Track, Directional Pad right, Search in Party Finder, Disable Autopin, Damn Soul, Bottom Action Button, Interact, Soul, Cold Demons, 1/150, Cold Demons, 2/150, Scorcher, Arsonist, Scorcher, Fury 0%, Fiery Sibo, Fire Shaman, Minion, Lots of Alza, Fury Fire 1, Minion, Wretched Souls, Fury 45%, Wayfair, Cold Demons, 33/150, Area Fury, the First Altar, requires 1 Baneful Heart, Fury 92%, a Cursed Alt, Cold Demons, 52 a Cursed Altar, requires 1 bait and a cursed ritual has been dispelled. Cold Demons, 53/150, Spawn of the Damned, Saber Token Touchpad View Reliquaries, Annihilate Spawn of the Damned, Fury 82%, Vacated Arc 60, Whisper Silence, Cold Demons, +1, 10%, 100 Fury, Darkness Gathers, a Grotesque Debtor, Fury, Vacated Arc, Spawn of the Damned, Fury, Annihilator, Vacated Arc, Annihilate, Talon Shape, Balrog, Talon Overseer, Soul Bringer, Vacated Arc 60, 130, Spawn of the Damned, Fury 81, Annihilate, Balrog, Fury 82, Talon Overseer, Fury 12%, Annihilate, Spawn of the Damned, Fallon Shaman. Balrog. Fury 47%. Spawn of the Fallon Shaman. Fallon Shaman. Fury 70%. Vacated Barb 60, 150. Fallon Shaman. Fury 0%. Sibyl. Fury 0%. Mikiho of Scobos. Fury 24%. Sakia. Fury 76%. Exquisite. Accursed Altar. Requires 1 Baneful Heart. Bottom action button. Interact. Sibyl. Barrier, 100%. Horror Crusher. Here, Vile Shaman. Horror Corp. Soul Burner. Fury 51%. Shattering Zord. Horror Sibyl. Fury Sin Eater. Fury 0%. Nightmare Annihilator. Sibyl. Horror Corpse Axe. Fury. Helltide Zealot. Helltide Conjurer. Vile Shaman. Sibyl. Helltide Prophet. Helltide Prophet. Sibyl. Fury 86%. Tortured Souls. Rahana Reinforced. Fire Breath. Fire Spawn of the Damned. Arsonist. Fury 24%. Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Interact. Helltide Zealot. Annihilator. Sibyl. Felon. Soul Burner. Fury 0. Tortured Souls. Vile 1. Fury 30%. Wretched Souls. Bottom of Tortured Souls. Fury Tortured Souls. Fury 63%. Chest. Bottom action button. Interact. Sibyl. Barrier 0%. Corrupted Iron. Sibyl. Fury 0%. Bone Wall. Fury 24%. Helltide Prophet. Fury Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Fury 0%. Gallovine. Bottom action button. Interact. Soul Burner. Fury 0%. Horror Captain. Sibyl. Fury Knight. Horror Corpse Axe. Fury 12%. Wretched Souls. Fury 35%. Wretched Souls. Fury 59%. Damn Soul. Bottom action button. Interact. Horror. Fury 0%. And its Fury 24%. Tortured Gift. Barrier 0%. Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Interact. The Crown of Fiends. Damn Soul. Event. Crucible of Cinder. Fallon Shaman. Ride action button. Ride action button. Tortured Gift of Mysteries. Requires 250 glove. Infernal Hook Glove. Ride action button. To climb down. Ride action button. To climb up. Sibyl. The Crown of Fiends. And Wretched Souls. Greed Shrine. Bottom action button. Screaming Hellvein. Bottom action button. Interact. Soul Burner. Fury 76%. Soul Burner. Fury 20. Skittering Abomination. Barrier 0%. Tortured. The Forces of Hell Grow Frenzy. Mace. Fallon Overseer. Barrier Slave Harbingers. 1/5. Fury 99%. Sin Eater. Soul. Pathless Frontier. Vile Shaman. Sibyl. Fury 64%. Sparking Annihilator. Fury 88%. Fury 0%. Vile 1. Hell gives way to their champion. El Kree Stormach. Barrier. Hero Reinforcement. Fury Sibyl. Fury 0%. Helltide Conjurer. Helltide Zealot. Fury 58%. Gallovine. Bottom action button. Interact. Fury 59%. Tortured Gift of Light Weaponry. Requires 150 cinders. Fury 24%. Gallovine. Bottom action button. Interact. Rahana Reinforcement. Damn Soul. Bottom action button. Interact. Fly Swarm. Fury 35, Plague, Helltide Zealot. Fury, Barrier, Plague Maggot, Spawn of the Dead, Plague Maggot, Plague Maggot. Fury 70%. Chat, Hence, Fly Swarm. Barrier, 0%. Orvane. Bottom action button. Interact. Favorite Pokemon. Fury 50, Tortured Souls. Helltide Prophet, Nightmare, Fiery Vile Shaman. Fury 1, Vile 1, Minion. Fury 70%. Vile Overseer, Vile 1, Vile Shaman. Fury 88%. Damn Soul. Bottom action button. Chest. Bottom action button. Interact. Barrier, 0%. Soul, Sabo, Soul Burner, Skittering Abominate, Rahorian, Sin Eater. Vile Overseer. Fury 0%. Sabo. Rahair Reinforcement. Barrier, 0%. Damn Soul. Bottom action button. Interact. Plague Maggot Young, Minion. Furies, Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Interact. Sabo. Fury 40, Spawn of the Damned, Spawn of the Damned, Vile 1, Vile Shaman. Furies, Plague Maggot. Fury Knight, Gallovine. Bottom action button. Interact. Screaming Hellbane. Bottom action button. Fury 12%. The forces of hell grow angry. Helltide Zealot. Sparking Helltide Prophet. Fury 40. Sabo. Fury Vile 1. Fury 93%. Orvane. Bottom action button. Interact. Damn Soul. Bottom action button. Interact. Barrier, 0%. Vile Shaman. Vile Lunatic. Fury 53%. Vile 1. Sabo. Plague Maggot. Vile Overseer. Fury 93%. Tortured Gift of Boots. Requires 75 boots. Boot. Fury 0%. Barrier, 0%. Slain Villager. Bottom action button. Interact. Vile Overseer. Spawn of the Damned, the Crown of Queens. Fury 6, Vile 1, Wretched Souls. Fury 24%. Damn Soul. Bottom action button. Interact. Sin Eater. Chest. Bottom action button. Barrier, 100%. Fury 76%. Screaming Hellbane. Bottom action button. Interact. Barrier, 100%. Vile Lunatic. Fury 15, Fury 82%, Fury 24, Sparking Vile 1, Pestilent Host. Fury, Pestilent Host. Fury, Channeling Shrine. Bottom action button. Interact. Fury 24%. Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Barrier, 0%. Wretched Souls. Bottom, Tortured Souls. Fury 70%. Vile, Helltide, Vile 1. Fury 76%. Vile 1. Sabo. Barrier, 0%. Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Fury, Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Fury 24%. Malignant, Vile Shaman. Barrier, 0%. Vile Overseer, Vile 1. Damn Soul. Bottom action button. Interact. Fury 6, Glittering Orvane, Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Interact. Vile 1. Fury 1, Bone Wall. Fury 6, Vile 1. Horror Corpse Axe. Barrier, 100%. Damn Soul. Bottom action button. Interact. Fury 93%. Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Interact. Vile Overseer. The forces of Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Interact. Bone Wall. Fury Horror Captain. Vile 1. Talon Overseer. Fury 93%. Vile Shaman. Vile Rahorian. Spark. Vile Shaman. Minion. Fury 0%. Gallovine. Bottom action button. Interact. Marauder. Fury 7. Fury Marauder. Fury 24%. Fire Breath. Arsonist. Very Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Interact. Fury 6%. Damn Soul. Bottom action button. Interact. Snowy Scorcher. Arsonist, Minion. Fury 82%. Wretched Souls. Fury 0%. Gallo, Wayfarer's Folly. Barrier, 0%. Tortured Gift of Rings. Required Ring. Elixir. Living. Character, Hoop of Ancestral Force. Ancestral Legendary Ring. 800 Item Power, Vile 1. Vile, Rahale Reinforcement. Barrier, Soul Burner, Horror Archer. Fury 93%, Slave Harbingers. 3/5, Rahale Reinforcement. Fury 59%, Helltide Prophet. Horror Archer, Minion. Fury 30%. Vile, Sybil. Vile 1, Horror. Fury 0%. Sybil, Vile Shaman. Fury 24, Horror Archer. Fury 76%. Fallon Lunatic, Rahale Reinforcement. Fury 100%. Right action button. To climb up. Favor token earn. Touchpad view reliquaries. Fury 40, Tortured Souls. Unaccursed ritual has been disturbed. Fury 0%. Sabo. Tortured Souls. Buried revenue. Bottom action button. Interact. Tortured Souls. Fury 94, Wretched Souls. Bottom act, Slay Harbingers. 4/5. Fury 76%. Fury Nightmare Fallon Overseer. Soul Tortured Souls. Fallon Shaman. Fury 76%. Tortured Revenue. Tortured Souls. Barrier 100%. Fury Fallon. Fury 41%. Character Adventure Undying. Light, Rahale Reinforcement. Light Knight, Fury 47%. Damn Soul. Bottom action button. Interact. Helltide Prophet. Barrier, 0%. Fury, Horror Corpsac, Horror. Fury 30%. Wretched Souls. Fury, Paragon 194. +1, Fallon Lunatic. Fury, Helltide Prophet. Helltide Set, Pestilent Host, Fly Swarm. Lots of Elzai. Vile Overseer. Fury 12%. Sabo. Rahale Reinforcement. Vile 1. Fury 64%. Soul Burner. Fury, Sin Eater. Fury 0%. Cindy, Firebrand, Arsonist. Fury, Scorcher. Fury 0%. Chest. Bottom action button. Interact. Firebrand, Razors, Razors, Sport, Blackburn and Echoes, S Overlook. Fury, Tortured Gift of Amulets. Requires 100, the Forces of Health, Tortured Gift of Amulets. Requires 125 cinders. Fury, Tortured Souls. Fury 0, Chest. Fury, Whispers of the Dead. New. Tortured Gift of Amulets. Requires 125 cinders. Barrier, 0%. Character, Hoop of Ancestral Force. Valor. Fury 30%. Barrier, 0%. Hell gives way to their Ego Blink Switch. Fury 100%. Sabo. Sabo. Left shoulder. Alter. Wait. Barrier 0%. Necromancer minions and druid companions inherit 100% of the Tree of Whispers. Lacquerin and Apos. S. Left shoulder button. Try part. Join a clan. Sabo. The Tree of Whispers. Fury 80%. Quest character. Hoop of Dread Mace of Ancest. Hoop of Gitu Korani 60. Lauren 60. The Tree of Whispers. Waypoint. Fury. Blacksmith. Ruzala. Aspect upgrade. Character. Ancestral. And a malignant. Living. Character. Sovereign Vambrises of Apogeic. Sovereign Vambrises of Apogeic Furor. Sovereign favorited item. Sovereign favorited exception. Hands. Legs. Two-handed. Favorited item. Executioner and LT. Surti and GT. Scotch Egg 60. 100. Occultist. Rillis. Imprint aspect. Code aspect of creeping death, aspect of fear, aspect of sundered grass, aspect devilish aspect, dust earth edging executioner and apo exploiter and apos s aspect, needle flurry aspect, codec favorited item, executioner and apos s except favor code aspect devilish earth edging executioner and fave material cost Pensry 60 133 Fury 0 occultist Rillis and LT blacksmith Ruzala South blacksmith and LT PCML and GT Gitu Korani Conan Malik Royal Emerald Jep Gar elixir of elixir abhor bitch x lip malik pink elic shard dis jude Royal Emerald, Malignant, Fortify, 47% / Lauren Sick, Lacquerin and Apos, S Overlook. But resistances are capped at a baseline. Lacquerin and Apos, S Overlook, entering the Helltide. Barrier, 100%. Tortured Souls. Fury 47%. Tortured Souls. Barrier, 100%. Heal, weapon rack. Tortured Soul, Lacquerin and Apos, S Overlook. Fury, Arsonist. Fury 8, Arsonist. Fury 0%. Gallovine. Bottom action button. Interact. Marauder. Scorcher. Marauder. Fury 6%. Wretched Soul, left shoulder, Gallovine. Sabo. Barrier, 0%. Arsonist. Fury 3rd, regular roots, Scorcher, Marauder. Fury 24%, Arsonist, Slicer, Arsonist. Fury 24, Firebrand. Fury 47%, Helltide Zealot. Fury 0%. Vile Shaman. Vile Arsonist. Rapid Encampment. Fury, Marauder. Fury 82%. Weapon rack. Bottom action button. Interact. Fury 7. Firebrand. Weapon rack. Bottom action button. Interact. Marauder. Arsonist. Fury 6. Lots of Alzai. Fury. The forces of hell grow angry. Fury. Rapid encampment. Fury 6%. Gloves of Alz. Character. Elixir of advantage E. 12. Elixir of destruction E. Barrier. 0%. Helltide Zealot. Left shoulder button. Helltide Zealot. Makeshift. Fly sword. Vile over. Vile lunatic. Balrog. Horror Archer. Vile lunatic. Horror. Wayfarer's Folly. Fly Swarm. Helltide Prophet. Horror. Helltide Horror Arc. Wretched. Clearix Gold. Vile. You have. Horror Captain. Horror Captain. Fury 83%. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Rayful. Neck. Jorandai. Barrier, 0%. Wayfarer's Folly. Warning. Your return town portal will be closed once you leave town. Galtma Bushland. Helltide Conjurer. Barrier, 100%. Slice, Pestilent Post, Minion. Fury 93%. Tortured Gift of Legards. Requires 75 cinders. Barrier, Helltide Zealot. Fury 24%. Helltide Conjurer. Fury 53%. Tortured Souls. Sparking Fit Lord. Fury 83%. Left shoulder. Tortured Gift. Event joined. Insatiable Hunger. Survive the Ritual. Cleaver. Barrier, 0%. Desolation's Reach. Galtma Bushland. Tortured Souls. Raheo Reinforced. Soul Burner. Crusher. Soul Burner. Spawn of the Dead. Crusher. Fury 59%. Favor token earned. Fury 82%. Torture. You have reached your destination. Fury 47%. Barrier, 0%. Armor reduces your physical damage taken, up to 85% at Bardia. Galtma Bushland. Bottom action button. Interact. Character. Tech. Avail. Normal node. 2. Normal node. Glyph socket. 20.0% earthquake damage. Plus 283.8% earthquake damage. You deal 3% increased damage to bosses and crowd-controlled enemies for each active earthquake, up to 15%. Socketed glyph. Rumble. Radius size, 5. For every 5 strength purchased within range, your earthquakes deal 35.5% increased damage. Addition. Normal node. Plus 5 strength. Plus 35.5% earthquake damage. Normal node. Normal node. Magic node. Magic node. Plus 7 dexterity. Magic Fury 0%. Galtma Bush. Character. Temerity. And LT. Sabo. Stat. Conan. Igni. Godslayer. The third. Razor plates. Ramp. Temerity. Tacits of the Temerity. Blacksmith. Salenga. Blacksmith. Defn 6. Left shoulder. Stat. Frakhawisar. Wave. Tel. And LT. Do and GT. 60. 156. The vulnerable status effect increases the damage taken by enemies for a short. Backwater. Kevardia. Jackal. Bottom action. Warning. Your return town portal will be closed once you leave town. Loose stone. Bottom action button. Interact. Delusion of Zealots. Apparition incursion joined. Apparition is slain sailor. The vile encroach. Accursed. Bottom action. Accursed. Bottom act. Slay apparitions to thwart Belial and Athos. Bosun and Athos. SWO. Serpent cult. Serp the creaking hulls. Raheo, Serpent Cultist, Serpent Oppressor, Fury 6%, Bosun and Apos, SWO, Pots, Container, Pots, The Vile Encroach, Crinkera 60, 100, Belial and Apos, S Illusion Weaken, Fury 50, Bosun, Pots, Furies, Serpent, The Vile Encroach, Serpent Cold Magus, Fury 25%, Bosun and Apos, SWO, Fury 0 for Serpent, The Vile Encroach, Fury 70 and LT, Subterman GT, Bosun and Apos, SWO, Fury Nice and LT, Crinkera 60, Sword, Fury 44%, The Vile Encroach, Fury 72%, Belial begins summoning a greater apparition at a new Flesh Thresher, Fury 80%, at Crinkera's Serpent Cultist, Fury 0, Skulker, Fury 20 and LT, Plague Maggot Young, Barrier 0%, Crinkera 6, Nexum 6, and Nexum, Serpent Cult, Biotech, Quartermaster, Thousands, Fury 25%, Reaver, Fury 70, Fury Raider, Fury 40, Raider, Champion, Pots, Apparition Incursion, Slay apparitions to stop Belial and Apos, the train line, bottom action button, interact, Fury 47%, Skulker, Minion, Fury Raider, Fury 0%, the train line, bottom action button, Fury 50%, Sibo, Bosun and Apos, SWO, Serpent Cold Magus, Crinkera and LT, PCM and L, Serpent Cold Magus, Fury and LT, Hua and GT, 60, Skulk Oppressor, Fury 82%, Nexum 60, 186, Fury 24%, prepare for the final show that ring, Raheo reinforced Subject and Serpent Succubus, Barrier 72%, Nexum and LT, Serpent Cold Magus, Serpent Cold Magus, and LT, Oppressor, and LT, PC and LT, High and GT, 60, 129, Nexum 60 and LT, Crinkera 60, Apparition Incursion, 185,135 XP, Two-Handed Mace, Barrier 0%, Ring, Left Shoulder Button, Right, Kyrgyzstan, Directional Skosk, Wake, and LT, PCML and GT, Gitu Korani 60, 117. Necromancers have various ways to drop blood orbs, which heal them and their Grayscade. Bosun and Apo, Apparition Incursion Joint, Chief, World Totem. Bottom Act, Guardio, Isle of Whispers. Warning. Your return town portal will be closed once you leave town. Brana Expanse. And Angular Reinforcement. Barrier, Thorn Beast. Fury 50, Toxic Lurker. Fury 88%. Toxic Lurker. Barrier, 0%. Linnea 60, 150. Noistrogue 60, Mother and Apos, as chosen. Noistrogue 60, 126. Fury 47%. Character, Serpent. Fury Mother and Apos, as disciple. Fury 6%. Character, Belial and Apo, Barrier, 0%. Blood, Linnea 60, 151. Barrier, 100%. Corrido 60, 226. Light Fang Impaler. Fury 82%. Sabo. Mother and Apos, as disciple. Fury 0%. Mother and Apos, Linnea's and LT, Died and GT, 6 Arak, Balrog, Arak, Spawn of the Dance, Arachnid Horror. Fury 0%. Sabo, Raheo Reinforcement. Soul Burner. Barrier, 0%. Noistrogue 60, 126. And LT, Mother and Apos, as chosen. Fury 47%. And LT, Died and GT, 60, 165. Soul Burner. Fury 70%. Noistrogue 60, 126. Fury 94%. Slay apparitions to thwart Belial and App. Fury 35%. Mother and App. Favor Token Earn. Touchpad View Reliquaries. Fury 82%. Sabot. Barrier, 0%. Soul Burner. Fury, Arachnivore, Life Flame, Plague, Creeper. Fury 53%. Belial and Aphos, S Illusion weakens. Plague Creeper. Fury 99%. Mother and Aphos, S Chosen. Mother and Aphos, and Elk, Thundering Spawn, Soul Burn, Spawn of the Damned, Burrito 60, Tooth Mother, Spawn of the Damned. Fury, Moist Rogue 60, 120, Apparition of Cynorad, Sin Eater. Fury 41%. Burrito 60, 200 and LT, Died and GT, 60, 165. Flesh Thresher. Fury 20 and LT, Belial begins summoning a greater apparition at a new Fury 93%. Slay apparitions to stop Belial and Aphos, S Illusion. Bilefen, Wailing, Lost Path. Bottom action button. Interact. Barrier, 0%. Rotten Stomp. Betraying Eye. Bottom action button. Interact. Fury 3rd, Banshee. Mother and Aphos, S Chosen. Fury 0%. Fury, Wretched Mother and Aphos, Deathhand. Mother and Aphos, S Chosen. Fury 47%. Mother and Aphos, S Disciple. Fury 76%. And Mother and Aphos, S Scorching Balrog. Fury 0%. Mother, First Mig. Fury 24%. Hermes, Balrog, Spawn of the Damned. Fury 47%. Sin Eater. Barrier, 100%. Moist, Spawn of Sin Eater, Burrito 60. Warning. The high tide will recede in less than 5 minutes. Any Sin Eater. Prepare for the final showdown with Fury 53%, Fury 76%, Mother and Aphos, S Disciple. Fury 6, Mother and Aphos, S Chosen. Fury 30, Soul Burner, Balrog. Mother and Aphos, S Disciple. Fury 59%, Vengeful Spirit. Fury 82%. Belial. Apparition Incursion. 185,100 top. Distilled Fear, Ring, Ancestral. Fury 0%. Tide Walker. Left shoulder button. Stat, Live, Bot, Kyrgyzstan, Nahantu, Stat. Direct, Dry Stat, Waypoint, Stash, Stash. Kyrgyzstan. Dungeon, If all other skeletons have been summoned, then a necromancer and Aphos. Imperial Library, Wailing Coast, Apparition Incursion joined. Apparition, Wailing, Conan, Malik Roy. Wailing Coast. Bottom action button. Warning. Your return town portal will be closed once you leave town. Imperial Gardens, Slain Villager. Bottom action button. Abandoned Iron Wolves Garrison. Mother and Aphos, S. Nat Khaldun, Slain Villager. Bottom action button. Interact. Linnea 60, Character Tech, a Tired Mercenary, Reinforcements Ruin, Tired Seeker. 4. Coincidental Raffle, Type 4. Repeatable Reward. 100 Pale Marks, Repeatable Reward, Repeatable Reward. 1 Tired Merc and Max 60, 100 Characters Enabled, Gold, Red Duck, Pale Marks. Used to barter in the den. Earned, Circuit. Max 60, 188. Max 60, 188.